Good morning, mi gente. It's 9 a.m. I know, gay people and an LGBTQ plus Kiki at 9 in the freaking morning. Well, that's why I'm still in bed. Me? I'm FayWhat! And welcome back to the FayWhat Show, the only show where we spill the queer tea from my bed. This program was created by Hotspots Happening Out. The FayWhat Show is America's first LGBTQ plus morning show, and I'm broadcasting live and also available on demand. In 2025, our Hotspots magazine celebrates 40 years of documenting the LGBTQ plus experience. It's the largest publication of its kind in Florida and one of the oldest in America. Happening Out Television Network's Queer News Tonight is celebrating over 11,000 television stories and more than 11 million streaming views so far in 2025. We still got a couple weeks left. It's the most watched LGBTQ news and information show in the world. Hotspots Happening Out will be producing some of the most incredible LGBTQ plus events, including Wilton Manor, Stonewall Pride, Pride Fest, and many more. We represent the same model of PBS and NPR. We are a nonprofit 501c3 organization whose mission is to educate and serve the LGBTQ plus community. It is Tuesday, December 9th, 2025. We have lots of fun things to talk about, so come on, let's go.
Gay boys, hashtag that girl. Sunbeams, drag queens, L-word. Is that girl the girl of all our dreams? She's everything that every girl should be. Aqua, South Beach, hashtag that girl. Pride-filled, tea-dance, Wilton. Is that girl Latina, but she's universal too. If you find a girl to love, only one girl to love, then she'll be that girl too. That girl.
Now let's kiki about what's going on in the LGBTQ plus community. I have a sidekick joining me in bed for our segment called Gay Boys Sleep Late. But this morning it is Gay Girls Sleep Late. Yeah, this morning I'm joined by Jessica Wolverton, founder of Wolfpacks, athlete turned wellness visionary and cold plunge queen. Yes, follow her at Jessica Wolverton, all right, on Instagram and TikTok and everywhere else. Also, Wolfpacks has their own website and IG as well, right?
Yes.
What is it?
J Wolfpacks.
Oh, there you go. J Wolfpacks. All right, find it. All right. Good morning, Jess. Welcome back to my bed.
Good morning. I love being here. Thanks for having me.
How are you? Happy holidays.
I
Oh
know.
my God. How crazy has life been for you lately? I see you everywhere.
It's interesting. It's almost like feels like it's slowing down a little.
Okay.
And a lot of things are still happening. I think what it is, I'm just like really focused and very clear right now where I'm like, everything feels good.
Wow.
You know, like just like aligned. So I'm good.
Right?
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? Like, I remember it was like a couple of years that I was sober and I was like, oh my God, what is this feeling that I'm feeling? Holy shit, I'm content. Like,
You're just like really happy and comfortable.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
everything's moving. There's craziness. Your girl is opening a restaurant. You have your business. Life is crazy. Yet,
Yeah.
when everything stops and slows down, I feel good. You know, and that means that you're doing everything right, Jess. That really is what that means. You know.
Thanks.
I wanted to talk about your award. Congrats on that.
Thank you.
Like, I know
Thank
that you were
all.
surprised when you were nominated, and I was like, why are you surprised, girl? You
I
know?
know.
And then I was one of the people who nominated her, too. I was like, how do you spell Wolverton? Here we go. I was like,
Thank you. Thank you.
You know,
I
so
feel great.
does this, like, reinforce that it was the right time for you to start J Wolfpacks?
100%. Absolutely. Like, I was surprised and shocked that I was even nominated, and then to be voted on. I was just like, wait, what is happening? You know, and then like really sitting down, being present, thinking about it. I'm like, no, but this makes sense. Like, I'm passionate, right? And when I'm aligned, I'm just a passionate person. So when I'm aligned, I'm going for it.
Yeah, 100%.
And people are seeing it, and that's what I feel like super humbled by and like grateful that people see it, feel it, and feel it really.
Yeah, I'm actually talking to your girl today. I'm interviewing Marcy in a little bit, and I'm actually looking forward to that. You know, it's not easy to be a girl in this community sometimes, you know? So when you get this kind of love, you're like, oh, they're seeing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, and it kind of like fills you to kick some more ass.
Absolutely. 100%.
You know?
And I love this community. You know, I was a part of Peak Fitness, and that became like my home, right? The people there became my family, and then it just continued trickling into the community, being with Marcy and meeting so many more people. And then the business, it just kept going, being, you know, here and getting to know you more. So it's just been a really wild year. But it's great. Everything happened at the right time.
Exactly. I love that. More to come, Miss Jess. More to come. All right, let's get the FayWhat show started. Next, let's Kiki on this interesting story. So Colman Domingo, you folks know that I love that brown man. He's just so damn hot. Anyway, so he stopped the fashion awards before they even started, okay? While walking the red carpet as the show's host, he was asked who he thought was the best dressed person of the year. Without stopping for even a second, he answered, Colman Domingo. Yes, the confidence was instant. The reaction was loud, and he wasn't joking. He explained that he wants the other men to step it up, because it shouldn't be him winning every year. The moment set the tone for a night full of major fashion, big wins, and plenty of queer talent shining bright. But Colman's mic drop answer is what everyone is still talking about. Watch this.
Who, in your opinion, is the best dressed person of the year?
Colman Domingo.
I can't
Listen,
argue
I
with
wish
that.
I was lying. I'm just saying it because I want my brothers to step up. It doesn't have to be me every year, but maybe you could try harder.
It's often last time I saw you, it was you, so.
I can't believe I just said myself, but
No, but
I love him. Colman crowns himself best dressed, all right? What are we all talking about? What do you think, Jess?
I mean, he looks great. He looks so good. He is best dressed. He's confident, so the energy's there. But I appreciate what he's saying, though, right? Like people get to step it up. Like I'm gonna be here, and I want to see my brothers, my sister. I want people up here with me.
Yeah.
And they get to see how I am, and I'm gonna step it up.
You know, I think he dresses unbelievably amazing. At the Met Gala, he had like this incredible cape that you would have loved. Like he just always steps out with wonderful, wonderful ensembles. You know, like I don't want to be an asshole here when but I'm gonna be an asshole here, right?
Do it.
I go to many events. I go to many, many events, and you never see me with a bad dress on or something I've worn out of place or something like that. If I'm gonna wear a dress a second time, I'm gonna add an accessory that's gonna totally make it look like a different look, right? You know? Boys don't need to do a lot. Okay, you should be stepping it up. You're gonna wear a tuxedo, right? You know, some people don't want to wear a colorful tuxedo. So get a bling bling bow tie. Get something like, you know, lapels. Do something to make it elevated, for it just to not look like another tuxedo.
Right. It's accessories.
It is.
And it's like going in, like having your self-expression too, right? I was just watching something on Instagram, and it was like this straight man dressing very much like Prince. Turns out it's Prince's son, but you know, but the way he dresses and the confidence he has, and it's his self-expression, and he looks great and he's beautiful, right? So like maybe it doesn't always have to be a tux and this and that. Like what does it look like for people to step it up? I'm curious.
Well, I mean, it could look like a lot of things. Like you said, an accessory, right? They have wonderful jewelry now for men. They have beautiful brooches, right? Or if you just want to go to let's go back to basics. Tailoring will change the whole look of a suit, right? It will look like you're not wearing your grandfather's suit and he just died and you're wearing it to his funeral. Right. You know what I mean? Like, boys, you guys have it way easier than us girls.
Yes.
Take some more thought into it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all. And I think that's what Colman is saying. Like, I want to see more people to, like, you know, he's queer and he's showing you his queer. That doesn't have to just be for queer guys. You know, straight guys can step it up too.
Absolutely. I've seen a lot of straight men that very much dress like that, actually. And it's like gorgeous. And I'm like, keep going it, guys. Like, keep going. It looks great.
And it doesn't have to be something crazy. Go to a consignment store. Go to, I saw that Temu has like some blazers that I would never think they were Temu.
Right. No, Temu has some good stuff.
I had no idea.
And Shein does as well.
I had no idea because the shit that I've gotten from both those places, I have not been able to wear after the first time I washed it, okay? Again, harder for a girl. Yeah. This is an important conversation for our LGBTQ plus community. Help us tell these important stories by liking and subscribing to The FayWhat Show. Next, let's Kiki on this interesting story. So the darkness of 2025 doesn't stand a chance because RuPaul's Drag Race Season 18 queens have arrived. Next month, MTV kicks off a brand new Ru year. And these dolls are glowing like they just stepped out of the sun itself. Anya Nerve returns to introduce a fresh lineup, and the Meet the Queens video is already giving personality, drama, and full fantasy. Fans are scrambling to learn the names, the faces, and the out-of-drag trade, honey. From Miami to Seattle, these queens are ready to snatch wigs, hearts, and probably a few votes now that Drag Race is 18. Season 18 queens are ready. What are we all talking about? I'm super excited that finally, like, I think season 18, I think it took like 12 seasons for them to even like acknowledge a South Florida queen.
Yeah.
And for many of us, we were like, what the F? Like, why? Why aren't people taking notice? Because we have such incredible talent down here. Well, whatever nudged them, right? Whoever nudged them, thank you, right? Because this season, we have 3 South Florida girls. We have Athena Dion, who I adore, her daughter, Juicy Dion, and Mia Starr, who is also a South Florida queen from West Palm Beach. And I couldn't be happier. I can attest to Athena Dion's drive, to her compassion. She's been on The View. She's Anna Navarro's favorite drag queen. Yeah. She's just an incredible human. She's been doing this for about 12 years. She tried to be on Drag Race 13 times, Jess. She applied 13 times and got overlooked 13 times.
That's commitment.
And here she is. But it's also like, it's a testament.
Right.
To like not giving up. And when it's your time, it's your time.
Right.
Like
the purpose, the alignment, right? Well, yeah, she's there. She got it. And now she's in. She worked really hard. I actually just saw her a couple weeks or like maybe a month ago.
At our house. Did you see her
at
there?
Our house, yeah.
I mean, like she is the queen of our house. And, like I said, she's been doing this for over 10 years. I think that they are going to underestimate her. Right? Because she looks young. It's oil of Olay, whatever the hell she uses on that skin. But she looks super young. And I think people are going to, underestimate that. It's also the first time on Drag Race history where they will have a mother and a daughter. So,
ooh, that's going to be an interesting dynamic.
So let's see how that happens.
I love this.
Juicy has been on So You Could Think You Could Dance. So she is not a stranger to what reality shows look like, And I just want the beginning. I think it's January 2nd or something. I think it's promptly the first week of January where they start. And I can't wait.
Yeah.
Like, I need it. I need them to start already. I'll be at the watch parties. Like, just the fact that, like, her life will never be the same, Jess. Like, now, the 3 of them, I have such a warm place in my heart for Athena, but all 3 of them, now their lives are going to be catapulted to the next phase of being a drag superstar,
It's just so much work already every day, like, that you put in. And so 13 times, it is 100%. It's such a testament to her commitment. And then now, like, they get to go as like this trio, right? From South Florida.
Right.
Yes, they're going against each other a little bit, but it's all about family and community, and they get to do it together. I'm so excited to watch it.
Yeah. But I'm also excited to see, like, who's going to turn on who.
I know.
Like, is it going to be daughter to go and snatch it, or how the snatch game will go? I'm just like, I have questions, and Athena has been tight-lipped forever. Every time I see her, I'm like, so tell me something, and she won't tell me shit. And I know that there's, things that she signed, so she can't say anything, but I'm just like, come on, one thing, just tell me
like 3 more weeks? We got it,
3 more weeks. God! Well, it's okay. You're too busy to watch anyway.
Yeah, I know.
You're probably helping Marcy make some chimichurri.
Probably.
That's what I heard. I'm just saying. Anyway, this is an important conversation for our LGBTQ plus community. Help us tell these important stories by liking and subscribing to The FayWhat Show. Next, let's Kiki on this interesting story. So San Francisco just witnessed an icon at work, baby. At a lesbian pie eating contest in the Cathedral, yes. 80-something Babs Deitch showed up, leaned in, and devoured the freaking competition. No, I mean literally. No hands, no forks, just pure veteran technique. The crowd gagged. I gagged, okay, when I saw this video, as Babs took her sweet tongue out, serving confidence and crumbs. She didn't win the whole contest, but she walked away with best technique, bragging rights, and a fan club. The event raised $2,000 for Lesbian Visibility Week, and Babs proved that experience always matters. Octogenarian, I love that. Octogenarian, whatever the hell that means, dominates lesbian pie contest. What are we all talking about? Steve, what does that word mean? Do you know?
In your 80s.
Oh, Oh, Octo. Oh, got it. Got it. Octogenarian. It's
So
not, she
smart.
sounds more like a vegetarian, to be completely honest. I mean, like, oh my God. Like when I saw this
She went
video,
in.
she went in.
Impressed.
But took her time and like, again,
Gentle.
best technique. No, again, you're laughing. But I mean, at her 80s and 90s, I might let her. You know what I mean? Like,
She was, again, the confidence. It's all about the confidence.
It's all about the swag. Is that falling down
No,
on you?
I got it.
Okay, that's all about the swag and the confidence.
She didn't even care to win. She was like, I already won.
I've been winning.
She'd been winning.
Or better yet,
She
all
knew.
her partners have been winning.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay? For years and years and years.
Yes.
I mean, like, they didn't say if Babs has a present boo, because I think she has various boobs with that kind
might.
of technique.
She might. I mean, did you see her like get up and she was in a squat position? She was. I keep saying the word committed because people are committed right now. Like she was committed.
She was committed. And
Good
I
for
mean,
her.
and you know, I think,
a good cause.
doesn't it, for a great cause,
a good
because,
cause.
you know, Lesbian Visibility Week, see us, know us, love us, super important. You know, it kind of gives me, it filled me with joy, right? It also gave me the tingles and made my titties feel a certain kind of way, but that's a whole other conversation. But like it gave me something to look forward to. Like this woman is in her 80s and like still like,
What's the word? Octogenarian.
Octogenarian? No.
That.
Octogenarian?
That. I know. She's impressive. And we have something to look forward to.
I'm sorry,
and we're
for
supposed
real.
to be like living longer as well, right? So 80s is going to be great.
So 80s are the new 70s, and
Yeah.
Babs just proved it. All right, and her tongue is still like nothing. Her tongue is like someone in her 30s. That's all I gotta say. This is an important conversation for our LGBTQ plus community. Help us tell these important stories by liking and subscribing to the FayWhat Show. Here at the FayWhat Show, we gotta help my gay boys. In our segment called Dear FayWhat, I provide my expert lesbian knowledge and my vast experience as a living, breathing gay boy to help my fellow gay boys and gay girls sometimes, all right? So this week, Dealing with Ghosts of Relationships Past sent me an email, and me and Jessica are going to try to help them out, all right? So, hi, FayWhat. I'm a queer woman. Oh, see?
Yep.
I'm a queer woman, and I just got invited to my ex's holiday party as a +1 from a mutual friend. The thing is, we didn't end on great terms. There's still a little tension, a little unresolved drama, and honestly, part of me wants to ghost. But part of me also wants to show up, look flawless, and prove that I'm thriving. Do I go or do I stay home with my Coco and my pups and my dignity intact? Signed, help. Help me, please. Okay. Signed, help me, please.
Help.
That's a good word.
So,
What do you think, Jess?
okay. So all I have to say is at the very end, right? Do I stay home with my Coco and my dignity intact? I'm like, interesting. You already answered your own question. Like, there it is. Like, do you want to go and not have your dignity intact? Or do you want to stay home, right? Have your dignity intact, right? I don't know. To me, I was like, you know the answer.
Wow.
Because like, what's going to break your peace?
Yes.
Right? And what's
Yes.
worth it? Because that sounds dramatic. And you're a +1 as well. Like, it wasn't like you got the direct invite. So I can see why it's like weird and wanting to also be like, I'm thriving in my life. I'm great.
Yeah. But you're going into someone else's home that you had messiness with. Like, I need more info. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I have exes that things have ended in a way that I don't ever want to be on the same sidewalk with them.
Right.
But I have exes that I wish them all the best in their future. And whatever that entailed without me was how it was supposed to go.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so I need more information. Like, you know,
Yeah.
but I think you answered your own question, right? Keep your freaking dignity. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like, no, I'm going to just forward everything I was going to say because it makes no sense. You're right. Like, you know, you just answered your own boundaries, basically.
Yeah.
You know, like you're going in as a +1. It's not like you're going in and you're going to know these people, or maybe you will. And it's like, why put yourself through that? You know, when you have hot cocoa, your dignity and pups at home. I
And
mean,
she clearly knew, right? By even saying that, like, keep my dignity intact, it's like, Girl, you already know.
You already thought about that. You're just sending it in so we can co-sign, and we're co-signing what you're saying.
Keep it intact.
Keep it intact. Don't even go. There's enough holiday parties to go to. Thank your friend for inviting you. Maybe he or she are part of the chaos by inviting you also, because people love to watch drama, you know? I don't know how things ended. I don't know how long ago it was. You know what I mean? Like, if it's in the past, it should stay there. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. And you have nothing to prove. Like, not only are you keeping your dignity intact, but you're also keeping your self-worth. Like, because all these things, because you know you're thriving. You know you're going to do great and be great and all of this. You don't need to prove it or show it.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah. And like, again, why take 2 steps back, right? If you're thriving and you're showing, just living your best life, trust me, that air gets back to them. It always gets back to them. They always find out when you're thriving. You don't got to throw it in their face.
Yep. You got to
especially
be you.
Just be you, especially on their turf.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Always.
So thank you for reaching out. But like Jess said, I think you already knew. You just wanted us to reinforce, and we're here for it.
Gotcha.
Right? But you come first, right? That party, that social environment is like, why even put yourself through that? It's just not worth it. You know? There's enough dramatic things in this world to deal with.
And create your own party. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, do your own thing, whatever that, I mean, maybe it's staying at home with your pups and all these other things, or invite some friends over. Great.
And that's it.
We love it.
Yeah. And give that guy a +1 and make sure that it's not your ex. Just saying.
part.
Well, we love hearing from you. So keep writing and sending your questions over to FayWhat@happeningout.com. And this is an important conversation for our LGBTQ+ community. Help us tell these important stories by liking and subscribing to The FayWhat Show. Family, tonight, or let's just say this morning, all right, we're talking all about proof. And if you haven't been there yet, baby, you are missing out. I was at their soft opening. Yes, I got the FayWhat VIP treatment, and it was delicioso. I brought my crew, Jason Nunez from the Fort Lauderdale LGBTQ+ Chamber, Dana Davis from Marriott's Mary Productions, and of course, my Cuban, Teresa. Everybody left full and happy. I was obsessed with the drummies, like dangerously obsessed. Teresa was in love with the steak. Dana was clutching her pearls over the escargot. And Jason, he ate everything. He ate everything, and I had to fight over some burrata from him because he wouldn't let me try any, all right? Now, Proof Wilton Manors has been open for a few weeks, almost a month by the time this airs, and it already is becoming one of the hottest new spots on the drive. And the mastermind behind all of the flavor, one of the drive's brightest talents and fiercest food minds, Chef Marcy Miller, also known as Chef Minx. She's a flavor curator. I can't wait to ask her what that means. I love that. An animal lover and an South Florida Award winner. And the woman feeding Wilton Manors with heart and heat, baby. Please welcome to my bed for the very first time, funny enough, Chef Minx. Miss Marcy is in the house.
It's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Honey, you're so cute. I love you. I'm so glad
love
that you're
you.
here with us today. Congrats.
having me.
Let's start off by saying congrats on Proof. Let's start with the basics, all right? Introduce yourself to the FayWhat family. Who is Chef Marcy in your own words?
Okay, so my name is Marcy Miller. I am a chef and an artist. I go by Chef Minx. That's my handle on Instagram is Marcy Minx. I am a lover of food and all things creative, and I really am a fan of instant gratification. So it's a way of like putting my creativity and like having people experience it, and then I get to see their excitement like right away. And I'm all about nourishing people and community, and it's another way that I get to put my energy into something and give it back.
I love that. I love that. And you've always been somebody to feed people, not just with food, but with feelings, you know? Marcy, you've been in the industry for 20+ years. Like, people don't see that by seeing your youthful glow. You know, like, you've been everything from front of the house, back of the house, the middle of the chaos. What first pulled you into food to begin with?
Well, I'm like, I didn't get this figure for nothing. I mean, I'm a people person. You know, I was like in retail for a while when I was younger, and I like food. And hosting was like the easiest thing to get into because you're basically like, hey, enjoy.
Yeah.
And then serving and things like that, being more interactive with it when I got a little more comfortable with myself and like the knowledge of everything, being a server was a lot of fun. I worked at Rosie's for like 9.5 years. Wow. Doing that. Yes.
Wow.
I did my time.
Yes, you did. That's paying dues and then some.
I did. And, you know, they're a really good company to work for. So that's why I stayed there for so long. But then I got the opportunity to be a part of a new restaurant, which then eventually was part owner in that. So, and I did all the things for that. I was like everywhere, from like maitre d' to shucking oysters to serving to bartending to eventually cooking. So
there it is.
There we are.
There it is. You know, I mean, again, I forgot about the fact that she had been at Rosie's for all those years. I thought it was like a few years. I mean, like, damn, 9 years, 9.5 years,
No
you know?
child.
Like,
Yeah.
woo, child. So a lot of people on the drive also know you from your era at Bubbles and Pearls, right? The champagne and oyster sparkle that we had on the drive.
Yes.
What from that chapter shaped the chef that you are today?
Well, being a restaurant owner, you know, you have it. I mean, it will behoove you to know all aspects of the restaurant. And there was a moment where I had to step in the kitchen, and, you know, I think it was very helpful too that I knew most of the guests coming in. So I already knew how they liked it, you know, and I've seen it go out so many times that it was like repetitive, and it just turned out to be like a hidden talent of mine that I didn't even know, because like before then, like I was vegan for like 5 years, and I started my creativity in the kitchen just for myself because places just didn't have anything that I wanted. I was craving like classic dishes and like creative dishes, and you know, people would everything had either tofu or mushrooms in that.
And that's it.
You know, and like nothing creamy, nothing like, you know. So then I was like, well, I could come up with something. And then I started doing it at home. But before that, I would have just say like, and before I was vegan, I was like, I don't cook. I can make ramen, and I can make a really good.
Really?
Yeah, I can make a really good grilled cheese, but which I still can. But
how many different kinds of cheeses do you put in your grilled cheese?
well, my favorite grilled cheese to make is because, like I said, I do classic dishes, but everything has to have some kind of like pizzazz for me.
Some kind of Marcy
Something kinda
flair you
interesting.
put.
Yeah, and I very rarely want to eat the same dish twice. Like, so leftovers, I mean, unless they were really good, my palate gets bored very easy.
Okay.
So I like to make a basil ricotta and brie grilled cheese that has a blackberry jam, and I top a little like Mount sea salt and some chopped basil and mint, and then chef's kiss.
Is your mouth watering? Because my freaking grilled cheese has like Velveeta in it, and that's it, and a lot of butter, right? And that's it. That sounds so much
Listen,
better. Oh my God.
Paula Deen is famous for not
Qué
using
rico.
butter.
No, de verdad. It's the
Yeah.
truth. Like Paula Deen, listen, you can say what you want to say about her. Yes, she's a racist. It is what it is. But her food is
But she can
delicious.
make- yeah.
Like you're not going to try, you're not eating some of her food going, oh man, how much butter does this have? You know what I mean? Like,
A lot. Yeah. I wouldn't even ask. But I think I was just watching something about Anthony Bourdain, and he was like a while ago, he's being interviewed, and he was like just telling people that the reason why restaurant food tastes so good is because you're almost guaranteed to be walking out at dinner eating a stick of butter. And everybody's like, and he's like, if it's a French restaurant, maybe a stick and a half.
It's like,
Yeah.
wow.
So
I can see that.
Yeah, butter definitely is the
I love,
flavor.
and what is it, EVOO, that everybody has? Like, you know, if you
The
go to an
olive
Italian
oil.
restaurant, you know there's a shit ton of oil in that.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
it tastes
Italian
delicious.
and French. I mean, you're gonna. That's why it's so tasty. So.
Right? Let's talk about the drive. So the drive, Wilton Drive, right? In Wilton Manors, Florida, is magical.
It is.
But woo, it's also really tough.
It is for
All right.
businesses.
For businesses to truly thrive, a restaurant needs more than LGBTQ plus love. Unfortunately, you need visitors from beyond the drive too. How do you plan to balance that and grow beyond that bubble?
Yeah, I mean, I think that being in Wilton Manors, you know, we are blessed that we do have the community that we do. Because even like slow, you can always count on. You know,
got
the
your loyal
community.
ones that are going to come. Yeah.
And just to bring in people, you know, it does help to hire some staff that is out of Wilton Manor. So hopefully it has more of a diverse crowd, and hopefully they bring their clientele and stuff. But honestly, it's just in my opinion, is just treating every guest like super welcoming, and so they want to bring their friends, like, and they keep telling their friends, and then eventually over time, if you just welcome everyone and you're open to everyone, then everyone comes.
No, I love that. I love that. And you know something that I did notice when I went to your soft opening, which again, thank you for the invite. That was so freaking sweet. I felt so important. Your staff is super diverse.
Yes.
Like you've got like United Colors of Benetton, like all represented there, you know? I mean, intentional or not, it's beautiful.
Yes, it is. I even said that too, and I was like, you know, we have to have a few sexy ones. We're in Wilt Manors, you know, you have to have the eye candy. And I said, but hire them based on personality and diversity. I was like, because it's like ingredients, you know, you need a little bit of this, it's like spices, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of this.
It's like a recipe.
Right, and then everything is. So I'm like, and then if people come in, you know, they're going to vibe with different personalities, and they're going to come back for the personalities. They're not going to come back for this. I mean, it helps to have somebody sexy. I'm not going to lie. You need a few of those sprinkled in. But the personalities, you know, we when we were coming up with the owners, you know, they are both from Louisville, Kentucky as well. That's
I
why
met the gentleman. He was super nice.
So that's why I ended up taking the job, because I got a call. Actually, my friend Zarina, I don't know if you know her, but she's on Below Deck. She got a call, and they were looking for somebody, so she called me.
Oh, how beautiful.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know, girl. Because it was right when I was kind of like,
for this right
I don't know if I want to do all that. And then she gave me their number, and it was a 502 number, and I happened to be in Louisville watching my sister's farm, on my hiatus, I guess. And I was like, a 502 number. I was like, all right, let me see what's going on.
Let me just see what he says.
Yeah, I was like, because what people, not everybody knows, like Louisville, there isn't like a whole lot going on. I mean, we got the Derby, we got bourbon, and we got food. So, and music, but the food, that is our like way that we go out, we enjoy, like you know, so very much so, like all the social life is food-based, restaurants and stuff like that.
It's all around
so
food.
I was excited to have that, like their vision, and like knowing that what I know, and bringing good food and hospitality. And it's not just about drinks, it's like curation, and it's not just about the food or the drinks either. It's about the space, how the space makes you feel, how the people, the staff, like the whole space. Like I said, it's all an ingredient. So
your proof is at the Old Nate's.
yeah, old Chef Nate's.
Right. Proof is at the old Chef Nate's, but it looks completely different. Okay. So folks, if you walk into Proof, you're like, oh shit, this is Old Nate's for real. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like again, like you're not only a flavor curator, you know, you're also an ambiance curator, you know, I mean, because it goes so well with the food.
Right. Yeah. And we were in this space for a while. So we were going back and forth of like menus and color palettes, and like I think we painted the walls like 3 different times, you know. So we were just going back. It's like, that's not right. Change the light fixtures at least twice, everywhere. Like I was like, oh my god, child, like what are we doing here, you know? Like just going back, because it was like it needed to be just right, you know. And then the menu too, like I had so many different versions of the menu, so that's why I'm like, okay, when specials come, I'm like, I can go to my Rolodex of ideas that I've already had. So
like you couldn't get away from doing the bone marrow. You had to. Like I remember seeing you before the place had opened, right? And I'm like, you're bringing the bone marrow, right? Like,
yeah.
You were like, you know, like, hell yeah, I'm going to bring it back, you know?
So when making menus and stuff, I always like to have a few like foodie dishes, just to like invite people to experience something different. But I also like to have approachable dishes. I like to have some creative dishes as well. I always like to have gluten-free and vegan options, because I'm in the business of feeding everyone. So
And you were vegan,
I know
so
how
you
it
know.
feels. Yeah, so I do try to be cautious of dietary restrictions, because I don't want people to have to come in and they're like, oh, everybody has that vegan friend, and like I want them to be like able to go, yeah, well, you have options, and it's not just a salad.
Yeah.
Or, you know. So it's like, yeah, I mean, so that's how the menu was. So Bubbles and Pearls, we had a bone marrow. So ours is a little bit different.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think with bone marrow, you don't have to get too creative with it, because it's already, like the flavors, like just roasted garlic and cherry and shallots, like to really just make that bone marrow taste really good with some crostinis.
Oh, it's so good. And for you steak lovers, right? This steak with the chimichurri was like, oh my God, it would just like melt in your mouth. And I was like, okay, I need more. And then I had already eaten my portion because we were all sharing, right? And then when everybody looked away, I just pulled that plate closer to me and ate the rest because it was so good.
Yeah, so that chimmy steak, I guess I'll tell the camera, that chimmy steak is one of our number one sellers. I think we're selling like 50 plus a day.
What?
Like we're McDonald's. Yeah. And what it is, it's skirt steak, and we marinate it in our house-made chimichurri for 24 hours, and then we put it in a sous vide machine, which I don't know if you know what a sous vide machine is. So it's a water bath.
I'm gonna look that shit up.
Yeah, so it's basically a water bath that you can gauge what temperature it's at. So we set it at 125, so it's like a perfect rare for an hour and a half. So it's already marinating, doing its thing. So when we pull it off, we have to sear it to temp it and all that stuff. So that's why it's like tender, because it has all the juices in it. It's already been tenderized in the water bath, and then we do it over the crispy potatoes. So yeah, it's good. It's good. But I'm making chimichurri like I'm a Brazilian steakhouse.
Imagínate, I can only imagine. If she's selling 50 a day, wow, oh my goodness. For me, comfort food is steak and mashed potatoes, right?
Yeah.
And I love that this was just a perfect portion. It didn't overwhelm me. I could still share it, delicious. Try it, okay? The drummies. I've I've told everybody about the drummies, right? I've talked about it on social media. I've told my friends to go eat it. So delicious, so flavorful. Also, not just another drumstick,
Yeah, so I'll tell you the story about those. So I had I always take people's ideas and stuff too, because everything is a collaboration. So originally I was going to do 2 jumbo drumsticks that were they look like turkey legs from Epcot, because the owners wanted something like Epcot, because the around the world flavors and things. It didn't work, right? So somebody suggested that to me, and they're French, so they're little tiny things. They're cutesy. The boys don't get their hands dirty, but we do it in a dry rub that we put all different seasonings in it, marinate that first, then roast them, then we flash fry them in a bourbon maple barbecue sauce with garlic. Yes.
So good, so good, so good. Marcy, what do you go eat? When you just want a comfort bowl of something, what do you eat?
I honestly am.
Do you eat cereal at night? What do you do?
No, I'm ashamed to admit it, but I'm always authentic. I have been eating Taco Bell in my car at the end of the night for the last 3 days. Because because at the end of the night, when I finally everything quiets down, I'm dang, I'm starting to get a little hungry. And then I'm I'm not gonna have the boys make me something, I'm I let them clean up, and then I go, it's 2 a.m. I'm hello, old friend.
Hello, old friend. There's something about Taco Bell that for whatever reason I can't have it during the day, right?
No,
I've never been there at 2 p.m. I've never been there.
It doesn't
But at
exist.
2 a.m., it's so perfect. It's even made better. It's very odd. I don't know. Okay, but that's good that you're just like the rest of us. You see, Chef Minx is just like you.
Totally.
She has Taco Bell at 2 a.m.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about your partner. I love Jessica. She has graced my bed and been such an incredible part of the FayWhat show, and we adore her. She's on my gratitude list for this year of just wonderful people that have come into my life without. It's when you have a friendship that's you don't have to struggle for, right? She makes things very effortless, right? She makes being her friend easy.
Yeah.
And that sounds simplistic in what it is, but if you have friends like we do, then you'd understand what we're saying, right? You know, is she like that as a partner as well?
Yes. So I always refer to her as my sweet angel baby. She's perfect. She's supportive, respectful, kind, funny, silly, in the best kind of ways, but she's always there. She's very helpful. The other day, honestly, I think it was yesterday, she came and helped me prep chimichurri. I was I just need to get this chimichurri. Because when I'm telling you, we have a lot of prep, and I'm I need all hands on deck. And she's always the first one to say, okay, stop. And if she's available, 'cause she's also busy. So.
Well, I was going to say, you both started new ventures, pretty much around the same time. All that takes with just starting something new and getting the word out there. You both are so freaking busy.
Yeah.
Yet you're there for for Wolfpacks, you're over there at her stuff, you know, when you can, and she's at Proof helping you prep chimichurri. You know what I mean? Like, you do get a moment. Do you get a moment these days to just be you guys and not?
We will later today. That's the plan. It's always the plan.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you noticed, my voice is going. Like it goes in and out for the last month because I've been like, I need 10 mini max
On the fly, let's go.
I'm like, on the fly. Yeah, exactly. That's the only time I yell is when I'm calling for food. But so yeah, I mean, not a lot, honestly. Like I think last week I clocked myself at like 93 and a half hours. So like I've been, so we have our times in the morning where we have coffee and stuff. Yeah, and connect. But by the time I get out, she goes to bed early. So
She goes to bed early, really?
very early.
Like, what time?
Like, ideally, I feel like it would be like 9:30 would be her sweet
Wow.
spot.
But
I mean,
you
that's early for me.
And so she gets up at 5 and does something like athletic or
Sometimes.
some shit?
Sometimes.
She strikes me as she would do that because she's so
Sometimes.
fit, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like, where I'm
She
like, I'm not
tries to
waking
do
up
that,
early.
but if she's tired, but she's always up at 7 something, I know, like, I told her, I was like, listen, don't even try it. 7:45 is the very earliest. I was like, and I prefer 8:45. But even for me, like, honestly, I used to be the person that I would sleep till like 11 o'clock, 10:30, 11 o'clock. But it just doesn't happen in our house.
Well, with the dogs and life
and then the
and
birds
this
start
and
going,
that, and the birds and all that.
yeah,
you know what
then
I mean?
it's like
So
the whole charade.
it's a whole thing. They wake you up when they're ready, you know?
Absolutely.
She just won Best New Female Business
Yes,
Owner.
she did.
How dope is that from South Florida? Hello, South Florida. Thank you for all you do. How awesome. When I saw that, I was so happy for her because I know this is her passion.
Yeah.
And it's not easy to be a female business owner.
It's not, and she's doing it all by herself. Like I said, like I help when I can. And like right before we open, I would be working like 5 days at the restaurant, and then she would have events like Saturday and Sunday, and I'd be like, all right. And then sometimes she would do double events. I go, okay, I'm out. Like I was like, I'm good for one, but like I'm not doing the double. Like I can't.
That's my wife. She's like, I'm doing the early. I'll do the brunch. I'll
Yeah.
do that. Oh, wait, you need for me to go back to Hard Rock at what time? No, sorry.
Yeah,
not
I'm
doing
like,
it,
you have me
know?
for one.
Yeah.
But then I told her, I was like, okay, it's starting to get a little crazy. Like you're gonna have to.
Well, I mean, it's the holidays. Again, you're starting, brand new businesses. Like it's a lot. It's a
Yeah.
lot. The fact that you guys get a moment to yourselves is a blessing. You know what I mean? What do you cook for Jess?
She doesn't really love like Italian, so I steer away from that. It's just whatever comes to my brain at that
Okay.
time. We make a lot of crab legs at home. We
I
like
love
to
crab
do
legs.
that. Yeah. Also, I'll share a little trick on that. There is a box, I think it's like 2 pounds at Aldi of like snow crabs. Like they're just frozen. All you have to do is just boil them and put like some Old Bay and whatever else you want to put on it.
Yum.
And then we just get that in a bottle of wine. And that's like
And
our
that's
little
it.
thing. That's it.
Get
And
some
it's like
lemon and just
$20.
sit at the table and have a great date night.
Yeah.
I
we
love
do
that.
Yeah, that's like our go-to like favorite thing. But I make steaks. She really likes chicken and like healthy stuff, so I try to make her chicken. I don't really eat chicken, so
What does she make for you?
she makes really good Brussels sprouts.
Oh, I love me some
Yeah.
Brussels sprouts with little bits of bacon or anything on it.
No, she. Honestly, I don't know. Things like balsamic and stuff like that.
Grilled.
But I think that she makes Brussels sprouts better than me.
Oh,
So I pass the
what?
ball to.
For real?
Well, I mean, she does it really well, so I just let her. I pass the ball. You know what I mean? I don't need to do it.
I'm just saying,
And eggs and stuff. She makes breakfast.
Eggs aren't as easy as people think they are.
Right. So she makes breakfast and things like that too. So.
Make you,
Yeah.
make me a waffle. I'm a happy girl.
Yeah.
What does love on a plate look like for you?
Love on a plate. Honestly, it doesn't have to look pretty. But if I can taste that you put a lot of effort in it, I like something that is like from someone's like grandmother's or mother's cookbook
Culture or
and stuff that
something,
they
yeah.
want to share. Like that's the dish they decide to share it. So it doesn't always have to be the prettiest or whatever. And then you feel like I was just saying, like it was somebody's birthday the other day, and like I wanted to acknowledge him because he was doing like really hard work, right? And he's the sweetest little thing. He's like one of our managers at Proof. And I was like, oh man. And like he was one of those, he's like, he kept hinting throughout the week. He was like, oh, that's the day. I was like, oh, somebody wants a reservation for December 5th. And he's like, oh, my birthday. Like one of those. I was like, so when I was like writing out dates for something, and I was like, hey, what's today's date? They're like December 1st. I was like, or no, December 5th. And I was like, oh, it's his birthday. I was like, we need to get him a cake. And I was like, for me, the best birthday cake is like a yellow cake with chocolate icing out of the box with the sprinkles that taste like your mom made with like a glass of milk. So I wanted to make him that, and I just didn't have time. But the next best thing is always ice cream cake. So I got him an ice cream cake. So like stuff like that, like the homemade flavors and things. So I think that's what love on a plate looks like.
I love that. I love that. You answered that so perfectly. You're an animal lover like me, like huge. Animal lover, always rescuing, always helping. How does that heart show up in your daily life and in your work right now?
Oh, well, not only do I rescue animals, I feel like I rescue people. I'm like, just the other night, like one of my chefs, like he was like, "Hey, can you help me jump my car?" And I'm like, "Yeah." You have the, you have the cords, and he's like, "Yeah." And then not only that, like his hood couldn't even pop up, so like he's a big guy. I call him my Mack truck. He takes up a lot of real estate. Like me, so like I'm trying to like stick my hand, like the latch that like pops up in the hood wouldn't like release the whole hood. So his hand definitely wasn't like I think I still have somewhere, like it looks like I'm a mechanic. So like I was like, no, it's attached here, and I'm like, so and then always people are calling me to help and stuff. But like animals, I mean, how can you not love animals? And if one needs help, but I also have to be honest with myself, and like I don't rescue them anymore.
Your time restraints, of course. But there was a time you had like 10 dogs and like a couple cats and some birds. Like it was nuts.
I still do, and thankfully, Jess is there. She does help out a lot, and hopefully my schedule's not so crazy all the time, because I get to help with that too, because she has a business, but she helps take care of the animals and stuff. But yeah, we have 2 dogs, 3 cats, and 4 parrots. So
do the parrots talk? Do they say bad words?
I don't think they stop. There's 2 that do, and then the other 2, they make their own little fun noises and stuff. But I like parrots because I think it's like, and I'm always the person to call whenever somebody finds a bird, needs a bird, because not everybody likes parrots. And I think that the reason why I like them is like, because like you can like look in their eyes, and it's like, it's crazy. Like they look so wise and stuff. And they all have like such unique personalities. They're like little like toddlers and like people.
Wow.
And they're so funny, and they're so sweet, and they're just so clever, and like they're just interesting. They're just the goofiest little things, and they bring so much joy. I mean, they're laughing when we're laughing, and I'm like, sometimes whistling and singing and stuff. Like one, if I'm ever singing, she'll start singing an opera like, oh, like, so they bring so much joy. And I think that they're like the most underestimated pet. I just don't think people know. But the other thing is too, if somebody was going to rescue a parrot or buy a parrot, I would say don't, and like rescue them, because they do. I mean, they get like, people always try to get rid of them if they have behavioral issues and stuff, because you could get one and you're like even hand feeding it, and it'll turn on you after it goes through its puberty and hormones and all that stuff. And a lot of people don't know that.
You have
or
to be knowledgeable about it.
Right. Or like they start chewing on stuff, or like they're too loud, or all that stuff.
And then they get rid of them, and then
right. So if you go to a rescue, I always say, like, go with one in mind, but like let it pick you, and then it'll be like the most loyal thing. So a lot of them get very attached to like one owner. And if you're looking for that, like, and the other good thing about parrots too, it's like they live for such a long time, which is the plus and minus. But you get one that's a little older. But like, dogs, we love them, and we got 16, 18 years if we're lucky. Parrots, I mean, one of my parrots is like 45.
Wow.
She's older than me, so I say she's my boss.
She's her boss. She's her boss.
But yeah, so that's another plus. But
we are in Christmas time, right? It's December, so New Year's is right around the corner. And I know you've had a lot of newness going on, but I mean, do you have any resolutions that you've already started thinking about for 2026? For you, for everything in general, for just...
Yes, I have a resolution.
Really?
That I get 2 days off a week. Next year.
That's shooting high. That's shooting real high.
Hey, listen, I'm trying. I'm shooting for it.
She's manifesting
I'm
that
hopeful.
shit. Manifesting those 2 days.
No, I'm just so good that my kids don't need to be babysat anymore. They can do it without me, and I'm like, okay.
Okay. No, but you can manifest that into existence. And with a boss like you, supporting them and elevating them and giving them the tools that they need, you can get that to happen. You know what I mean? Most people, it's very common that you start a restaurant, in its inception, and you're there 7 days a week, 100 hours, very easily, and you can't leave.
Right.
So do you have trust issues, or is your team not equipped to make sure that your restaurant's okay? You know?
And I'm like, listen, if there isn't, like I said, it's like, if you're a body in my space, I will teach you how to make something. I will give you the recipe.
Put you to
take
work.
it home. I always go use it for a party trick. If you have a date, I'm like, you can have all my recipes. I don't care. And that's what I say to people too. Like, I've had chef friends that like, oh, they're using my recipe, right? And I'm like, that's my recipe. I'm like, wait, aren't you a creative? I'm like, don't you have like a million more behind it? It's like, let that go. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's...
Couldn't you kind of like mess with that recipe to what you're feeling now?
Exactly, because it was like, that was a moment, and you give it to them. They can have it. They can't have this, So it's like, learn it. Like,
they can't have this or this.
Exactly, and that's always the ingredient too. Just because they have the recipe, it doesn't mean they can make it taste like it too.
Amen. Because Marcy makes some damn good food. Oh man.
I literally almost always say when I go to the tables, they go, "Oh, it's good." I'm like, "Yeah, I put my foot in it." Ha ha ha.
I just started with my big toe. No big deal.
Exactly. I'm like,
funny for us, you have cute feet. All right. So, Chef, we're going to play a little game, okay? It's one of my favorite segments. It's called Say What with FayWhat, and it's basically a rapid fire first thing that pops into your head kind of deal. You ready?
Yes. I hope it's not like questioning me on news and stuff, because I literally haven't watched TV. Okay.
In what freaking time? You don't have time?
No.
A little bit of time, you got to be with Jessica. I'm not going to tell you what's happening in Stranger Things. You don't even know.
No, I would fail.
All right, here we go.
Sure.
Ready? All right. Sweet or savory?
Savory.
Okay. If Wilton Drive were a dish, what would it taste like? Like a jockstrap. I don't know.
No. What would it taste like? Cotton candy.
I love that. Okay. What ingredient you can't live without?
Capers.
What dish could someone cook to impress you?
Oh gosh, why is this so hard? I'm like, my brain, lack of sleep. Lamb chops.
Not easy. Your biggest kitchen ick?
When people work messy.
Dream dinner guest, living
Dolly
or...
Parton. See, I didn't have to think about that one.
I love me some Dolly. What's the most Kentucky thing about you?
That I drink bourbon. That's my favorite drink, probably.
Bourbon is good. Okay. Your go-to stress meal after a long service? Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Your partner, Jess, in one word?
Amazing.
Finish this sentence. The secret ingredient is always
love.
Chef Minx, thank you so much for feeding our souls and feeding our city. Thank you so much. And again, if you haven't been to Proof yet, fix that shit. Get over there, all right? Go tip big, eat well, and support a local incredible queen making the drive even more delicious, all right? So give them your best FayWhat, Miss Marcy.
FayWhat!
Yeah, there it is. Follow her at Marcy Minx, okay? Or I am the flavor curator. And also don't forget to follow Proof Wilton Manors and follow them, okay? Because they're always having incredible stuff. Their menu is delicious. Try to get yourself a reservation and sit at one of those fun chairs and enjoy. Enjoy, all right? Happy holidays, Miss Marcy. Thanks so much for being you, baby. I love you. So that's it. That's the FayWhat Show. I hope you had fun. Thank you so much to Jessica Wolverton.
Thank you
for joining me in bed. Oh, Jess, I adore you. Thank you so much for making the trek back and being in bed with the beautiful Luna. Folks at home, you can't see Luna. She's always on the show. You know that. She'll jump up and like kiss me and mess up my makeup, and we keep on rolling because it's a live show. It's how we roll. But today she inaugurated Jess with a beautiful silent fart.
It was great.
It was wonderful.
My eyes.
It was tasty.
We're good.
I thought that she was like really passionate about what we were talking about when her eyes got watery. It wasn't the case.
Listen, and I wasn't about to like call Luna out, even though
you are too kind.
She's
You
so
love
good.
pets so much. Because I would have been like, Luna, ¡Qué apestosa, Dios mío! My cilia are burning.
Look, she hears. She's like, okay, sorry.
No. Now she has her butt to me because now she heard me scolding her.
Yeah.
Jess, you guys have now a eucalyptus bazaar, like something that, did I say it right?
The Eucalyptus Wellness Bazaar.
Ooh, I live. Okay, tell me. I know it's happening twice a month. Tell me what's up with that.
Yeah, so every second and fourth Sunday of the month, right next to La Mexicana in the Eucalyptus Gardens area, we are bringing in holistic wellness vendors. We are having workouts, yoga sessions. The Wolf Den will be there so people can receive, the sauna, cold plunge, compression therapy, all of that. And then we're going to eventually be building out a little community garden as well and bringing in some nonprofits. So every month we are going to be highlighting a nonprofit, and then a percentage of the proceeds will be going back.
I love that.
Please come out and support everyone. It's actually this Sunday, December 14th, and then we will be doing it at the end of the month as well.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right. So look, follow Jess, okay? Follow J Wolfpacks, follow them, and so you can know everything that's going on because they're always doing something. They're always stationed somewhere in that big ass trailer thing.
Yep.
It's ginormous.
Always.
She looks so butch when she drives that thing.
Thank you. I was just at Art Basel too.
Were you?
Yes, I went to Art with me at Art Basel. I just drove it back home last night.
How was that? I went to go see the library, right? The library that was on the water, and it only took 5 hours. And I live in Miami.
Right.
So how was traffic? Crazy?
Oh, with the 24-foot trailer too. I was like, oh my God, 10 and 2 for real. Like eyes wide open. It was intense.
But you got it done, and you brought it back in one piece, right?
Yep. It's all good.
I love that.
It was amazing. We were right across from the Burning Man installation. It was like this light installation. It was amazing.
Oh, amazing. Oh, amazing. I can't wait to see that. So like I said, she's everywhere. All right. Go in and try it out for yourself. It's a lot of fun. It really is a decompression kind of giving yourself a big ass hug kind of moment for you, right? Between the cold plunge, the sauna, all of it. It's a euphoric experience, and you'll want to do it again and again. All right. So follow Jessica, follow where they're at. Go to the Eucalyptus Wellness Bazaar twice a month, okay? And get all the information on social media. Thank you, baby. I love you. I'll see you back here soon, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. Yay. Thank you, Jess. I also want to give a big shout out to Marcy for being in bed with me today. It was so wonderful to have her in bed and learn all about Proof and what they're doing over there and where all the ideas came from. Make sure you follow her and Proof on all social media outlets to find out what's going on. And if you haven't gone by to eat, you're missing out. So make sure that you go on by and check it out for yourself. So folks, you know, I'm really passionate about trying to connect the L and the G in our LGBTQ plus community. And sometimes I find it hard for us girls, but if we believe we are one strong community, then we must support all the letters of our LGBT and Q plus. We open every show with a nod to Mary Tyler Moore and That Girl's Marlo Thomas. This show is dedicated to a strong LGBTQ plus community. I just encourage you to be a little bit kinder, a little bit funnier, and embrace our tremendous diversity because it really is what makes us so damn strong. Until then, make sure you follow me on all social media outlets, Facebook, IG, Blue Sky, TikTok, YouTube. Follow FayWhat. Until next Tuesday at 9 a.m. live or anytime on demand. I'm FayWhat, and I'm #ThatGirl. I wish you a week full of sunshine and rainbows. Please consider fostering or adopting a pet in need. Love you. Stay gay.
Rainbows, gay boys, #ThatGirl. Sunbeams, drag queens, L-word. Is that girl the girl of all our dreams? She's everything that every girl should be. Aqua, South Beach, #ThatGirl. Pride-filled, tea-dance, Wilton. Is that girl Latina, but she's universal?